Hey guys, it's just going to be me tonight. Sonia's not feeling the greatest. She's coughing a lot, so jump over here and see if I can get on the live. Let's see. I always forget. I'm gonna find it in just a second. There's nobody. Okay. I can see it on there, but I kind of like having my phone too. So sorry guys, you're gonna have to just deal with me tonight. Let's see. Andrew, how are you today? Thanks for getting on. I saw you on the quick live that I did the other night. And what's for dinner? I hadn't even thought about dinner tonight. It was a good day. It rained somewhat this morning, but it wasn't so bad this afternoon. But it is much chillier than it has been. Hey, Joy, how are you? We survived all the rain, all the crazy rain that was coming. Um, I was fishing when the rain really hit hard. Says my voice sounds muffled a bit. I don't know. It may be because I'm very stuffy tonight. Sorry. Probably fishing with it in the rain and such yesterday, and it doesn't help that my voice is a little muffled because I'm having trouble. I was shooting my video for tomorrow, and I noticed that I sounded kind of stuffy. I probably should have popped a cough drop in right before I started. But yeah, we got some good rain yesterday. I'll probably say this again before it's over with, but our field out there had a river running through it. Having storm damage. No, we didn't. Here we didn't really have any, other than some rivers running through the place, but we came out pretty good. I'm using my wife's phone, and so I touched the wrong thing. Okay, is that any better? Sorry about that. Sonia has to help me. I'm not used to an iPhone. I have my Android, and everything's different. Everything's on this side over here. Hi, Tracy. Nice to see you. Donna, glad you're in here. Sorry. I'm huh?
At least you get it back.
Yeah, thank goodness. So many times when we do that, it goes away for good. Teen in the room, four thumbs up. Thank you, Noble. Yeah, thank you for mentioning that. Give us that thumbs up if you could. But yeah, we missed last week's live because we had communion at the church at 6 o'clock. It's always going to be at 6 o'clock when they have it. They have it about every quarter, probably. And I will admit that I find going to communion more important than doing my live. So that's what we did. We ran and did did that. Thank you, Noble. Hopefully she's going to be good. She just got this cough, and I don't understand exactly what's going on. I don't think I'm going to be too capable of. Well, it ends in phobia. I'm guessing it's some sort of fear of something. Maybe I have a fear. Maybe it's the fear of long words. I don't know. You have to replant your garden. Yeah. I was talking to earlier about the fact that my mother-in-law's garden that she planted out there, some of her plants got a little beat up by that rain. Oh, cool. Don't know that I can say it, but yay. How was my fishing? Oh my gosh, it was a good day. Well, it was a crazy day. There were supposed to be 3 other tournaments over there, and they ended up canceling because of the weather. And then we were the only ones over there, and then it didn't get bad until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So, but I caught fish. I came in second in the tournament. So if you want to see the fish I caught, I have them on video. It'll be out in my video tomorrow. Hey, Bert, how are you? I'm guessing that's Bert, or if it's Cindy, I'm sorry. I'm behind a little bit. Need a clear day. Yeah, I hear you. These days have been bad. Crowfish in it. Yeah, one of the fish got out away from one of the guys that had it, and I said, well, he's in the bottom of your boat, but he's fine. He's got plenty of water in there. There was a lot of water. Hey, 3B Homestead. How are you, Colton and Brooke? Hi, John. Yep, here we are again. I hope you get to feeling better. Hey, Jack. Glad to see you. No. No, I don't think I could. I could if I sat there for a few minutes, but it's strolling so fast, I'm losing it really fast over there. The tomatoes has done good. The potatoes and onions are great. The rest we'll have to replant. Where did you go fishing? I went fishing at the Arkansas River at Pendleton. And, oh, there's Monty and Michelle. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Sonia says hey. Oh, there's Greg and Donna, too. Hi. But yeah, went to the Arkansas River at Pendleton, but I didn't get anywhere near the river. I just went back in the backwater, back behind, and fished because, oh, there's Rebecca. Sorry, I missed you, Rebecca. Sorry. But I went back there and fished in 2 different places, basically, and started out slow, but hey, it got better. It was not an easy day of fishing. The wind was howling on us most of the time. And so fishing is, especially I'm a worm fisherman, I like the plastics. So throwing that and catching fish on that's not always that easy because it's, the wind's blowing your line. You got this big hook in your line. It's hard to feel. But it turned out okay. Like I said, I did something I hadn't done in a long time. I culled. I had 5 fish, and I caught an extra one. I threw my littlest one away. So, go to the catcher on the backside of the Arkansas River. Yep. Been there. Hey, there's Donald and Lisa. Hi, guys. Enjoyed your live tonight. Sorry you had problems. I created my own problems to start here, so pushing the wrong buttons on Sonia's phone. But let's see. What else we got? My son-in-law is fishing Arkansas in these floodwaters for catfish. He caught 5 today. Well, I can imagine, yeah. Well, what's funny is the 3 tournaments that were supposed to be there the Saturday like we were, that they moved theirs to the next Sunday, which I don't fish on Sunday, so I wouldn't be able to, but exactly. And so they moved theirs, but the truth is the Arkansas River is supposed to crest on Tuesday, and it was at 26.9 Saturday, which is actually slightly lower. It was not, it was right at pool, maybe just slightly below it. But by Tuesday, at some point, it's supposed to be at 31.3. So it's going to be a mild flood stage. And so I think they messed up because it's going to still be high come Sunday. I'll bet you money. I feel like the river's still going to be pretty high, and it may be rolling pretty good by then because we got a lot of rain up north and it's all coming down. Now, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, that I know I can say. I don't have to study that one so hard. But yeah, when we get a lot of rain up north Arkansas, it takes it about 3 days, and then it really gets down here, but it takes it, well, and they didn't stop getting rain, so it takes it a while to make its way on down. So I don't know if they'll be able to fish come Sunday or not. Maybe they will. I have a feeling they moved it to Sunday to give them one more day for the water to clear out. But, you know, they made the decision and we made the decision. The only problem with it was the tournament was over at 2:30. And just about 2 o'clock, a little bit after 2, it started getting really dark and thundering. So I started putting stuff up, I got these things I put over my rods so that they don't get hung up together. Started putting them up, doing them. The other guy that was fishing over there, he took off and left, and I was still putting my stuff up, and the bottom dropped out. And I waited just a little too long. And so I got rained on pretty hard. As a matter of fact, I mean, I was coming out of where I was, and I turned to go down this one way, and I had to stop. Now, I'll say this on my video for tomorrow, but I had to just shut down and put, because I couldn't see. The rain was coming across my face, blowing hard, and I could not see. My eyes, I couldn't, ooh. And so I had to putt all the rest of the way. And then the boat started filling up with water. The bilge pump couldn't keep up. It was raining hard, guys. I mean hard. Sure, problems in our lives. Volume is down, so I'm missing the commentary. Yeah, well, what is this? I guess 3 for 3 on problems with lives on Homestead Sunday. So maybe everybody else won't have as many problems. Maybe we've taken all the problems and caused, taken them out of the way. That'd be okay. One thing, the lightning is what is dangerous. I agree completely. And to be honest with you, I say this in my video too, but I'm going to say it here too. I was easing out of there. I was putting it, but I had it down pretty good. It's in a no wake zone and not supposed to run. And I don't trust to run there because it's kind of shallow. But I was running, I was hitting bottom somewhat because the boat was getting full of water, so it was lower in the water. But about that time, there's a whole bunch of lightning struck over to the side, and that thunder, boom, 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 and I just said a quick prayer. I said, "Dear Lord, please get this fool off the water," because I was being a fool. I shouldn't have waited so long, but now the problem's out of the way. Hey, I'm just the third of the 3 getting the problems out of the way. We're working on it for you, Jack. We'll try to keep it so you don't have so many problems and all. Hey, Lebo, will you hand me my cup over there, please? I forgot to bring my cup over. And I always need a drink when I'm doing a lot of talking. I don't have Sonia. And anybody who's in here late, she's coughing a lot today, so she doesn't want to get in on the live. So thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm happy to say Red Sox now because they're starting to play a lot better. I think they probably lost the first game of the doubleheader today, but it didn't miss much. Next hour fast, so my brain wasn't clicking so well. Well, hey, it's a good thing. A fast is a good thing to do, though. Not only for your body, but, you can use it in other ways, too. We've been talking about fast at church. and one of the things that they say, one of the things I heard when I was younger was that when you do a fast, then you whenever you're supposed to eat, you pray and read the Bible. And so you fill up, you have a different kind of nourishment coming in. So that's what I think is good and correct. And I'll be honest with you, fasting is one of the disciplines that I'm not really that good at. But yes, I agree completely. I enjoyed your live, Bert and Cindy. Don't think just because you had a few problems that it was hurt at all. It was a good live. It was very enjoyable. I always love, hearing what's going on, listening to you guys talk, hey, that's part of it. You guys always have this agenda set up. This is what we're going to talk about. I'll be honest with you. We get on here, we got things that have gone on during the week and things that are going on. We're just here to talk. Whatever, if people ask questions, I'm happy to answer questions, as long as everybody's respectful. But otherwise, you're just going to kind of hear what comes to my head and comes, to mind. But just like yesterday when I got home, I mean, it was, of course, I was soaking wet anyway. I didn't care getting out in the rain, but we just visited our friends. Exactly, Tracy. That's right. Hey, Ed. Good evening. Is it raining your way yet? I know it's headed that way, but it may be going more north of you. But I mean, yesterday when I came in, literally there was a small river running across my pen over there with the goats and the cows. I mean, I bet you that sucker was 3 or 4 feet wide at least, and it was rolling. I'm really curious to see what the creek looks like, but I hadn't had a chance to go look at it yet. It was raining still this morning when I went out, and then I just haven't. When I go fishing, and happily, this is a good problem to have, but when I go fishing and I'm catching fish, I have a lot of editing to do because I just wear a chest cam. Okay, well, I hope everything stays safe, Ed. But I wear a chest cam, and while I've got that chest cam on, it doesn't breaks it up into so many minutes at a time. And so from yesterday, I had 29 different segments of video. I got to go through each one of those and figure out which one of those did I catch fish on. And then when I go to edit it, I got to figure out where is the section where I caught fish in this. I'm happy to say there's 2 sections where I caught 2 fish before it was done. So, but I always like it when something happens. Like I've got one of them that I caught a fish and I pick it up and that was the end of that segment. So I got to go edit it right. Well, you just put it together with the next one and it goes right on. But it's just kind of funny how that works. But when I catch fish, it's a long editing session because I got to try to get everything together. So this is going to be a late night, I'm afraid, because it's Sunday and I'll be jumping on lives, and so it won't be so easy to just sit over there and edit. So because I got to get in on the lives and listen to folks. And although I will say, Jack, as I probably will be feeding animals during the beginning of your live. So I'll take you guys along with me and you can help me feed. I always like to say that a lot of times I do that on Money Pits. I'll end up having to take them along, but I was so busy editing tonight, I didn't have a chance to go feed. So it's just going to be a run and feed. As soon as this is over, I'll go out and feed. And oh, so good. So I'm getting to help you. So then later on, you can help me. That sounds like a good switch off. So did it storm in any of your areas and do anything crazy? Did anybody have more damage? Jack, did y'all have any more? I know your high tunnel got messed up by the wind the other day. You guys have anything else happening? I'm hoping not. We had some tornadoes that touched down, like, what was it, Wednesday night in northern Arkansas, further up from us. But luckily, I mean, I've seen some damage. Of course, flooding around town was all sorts of stuff. And I did see a tree limb that at the base was probably that big around laying in somebody's yard. But luckily, it didn't land on anything. And I found out people around got a lot of hail damage. And we got snow this morning. That is nuts to me. It's April. And especially to think that Friday it was 87 degrees here and feels like 91. and you guys are getting snow in Oklahoma. That's crazy. Got rain and thunder and wind. Western Oklahoma got snow. That's crazy. I think there was a chance either this morning or in the morning that some places in North Arkansas were going to get some snow. May have been this morning. I don't know. But, we didn't get snow when it was super cold. So expecting to get snow now. Of course, we're not supposed to have, our lowest low is like 42. So, which I know very well, it would sound nice to Bert and Cindy to have their lowest low to be 42, but I'm not surprised you guys get so much snow. I'm glad we don't have quite the same temperatures. I mean, again, my mother-in-law, well, my wife has put up her medicinal plants out here. They're already out, and then my mother-in-law's been planting in her garden. She's kind of taken over Sonia's container garden. She's planting all over there too. So on the north side of the front, and was mid-50s, 2 hours south. It was 80 degrees. Yep, I got the tornado. We got lots of rain and wind. Yeah. Well, and yesterday when I was fishing, it was warm. And I was in a rain suit, so I was at one point I just finally took it off. I said, I'm gonna sweat to death here and I'll be wet from sweating, so I might as well get a little rain on me. But I took it off for a little while, but then it really started raining again, so I put it back on. But it was warm. It was up around 80 degrees. But when that big rain started coming in, and the wind just died for a little bit, and then it started to come back, and then it really started to come back. And when it really started to come back, it was way cooler than it was when it started. So you knew right then, this is the big one right here. And sure enough, like I said, I didn't get out of it all the way. Thank you very much. Yes, give us a thumbs up. Appreciate that very much. Excuse me. But yeah, that weather. We're saying we're supposed to get all this stuff from Wednesday night or from Wednesday afternoon all the way to this morning. And we got some rain Wednesday night, and then we really didn't get that much Thursday or Friday. Hey, there's Ryan. How are you, Ryan? Good to see you in here. Getting in earlier on Homestead Sunday. You've been too busy. I hope you're, are you going to, I can ask it now because right this minute, are you going to be live, Ryan, tomorrow? Oh, no, wait a minute. Who's the farm to table and who's the farm to table direct? Who's been working in the kitchen today? That's good. So I'm guessing Keith is the farm to table show. Or is that you also? All right, that's Keith. I thought so. Hi, Keith. Ryan is on direct. Gotcha. Let me do something real quick. Since we have the new channel up there, I gotta add it, make it blue too. But how did you guys fare in your neck of the woods? I know it's amazing how much just that little bit that you're higher than me in Arkansas there, Ryan. I know your weather can be just completely different than mine. So cell phone wouldn't let me chat. Oh, okay. Thought it was the days of Noah. Really? I'm telling you, I looked at iDrive Arkansas this morning, or maybe it was right after I got home from church. I looked at iDrive Arkansas, and there are dots all over the state that are blue, and all those blue ones mean that those roads are flooded. And then there's a bunch of reds that say that road's closed, but there's way more roads that say they're flooded than they're than are closed. So, shoo, I'm telling you, it was. We got some rain in the state for sure. Creeks flooding and got the beginning of a washout in the country road leading to the house. County road, excuse me. Yeah, I bet. Oh, Donald, how's your road? I know you've been having to work on it. I bet after all this rain, you're gonna have to get the tractor back on it too. I was trying to think, somebody has a problem with their road. Oh yeah, it's Donald. We're hopefully, once it dries out a little bit, we've got a guy coming to put some gravel down on our driveway to finish it out. We got good gravel in front of the houses, and then it turns back to go to the main road, and we have no more gravel on that. So hopefully now, blue ones are for boats only. That's right. That's right, Noble. 49 here right now. Let's see, this says it is 50 here right now, so I thought you would. I thought you were going to have to do that, Donald, because with this, if you get anywhere near the rain that we got, you have to do a lot of work on it. Where they cleared up for local schools to have prom last night. Yay, that's nice. That's a good thing. On the Barn Road more, yeah. Let's see. In answer to your question, we'll be live in the morning. Yay! Good. I always like live Ryan. He always seems to be a little bit more interactive. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, your direct show. I for a second there I got confused, but I forgot you're on direct and Keith's on just show. Okay, that's right. Y'all confusing me going with both of those, but have not had the chance to watch all of those videos that you've done, all the interviews that you've done, but that's fine. I will catch up with them eventually. If you guys want to see some good interviews that were done at the Okie Expo, go over there to the Farm to Table show, to their YouTube channel, and watch those, because they have a lot of them. We're all around you. There you go. That's right. I like Ryan alive. I mean, live Ryan. There you go. But I hope nobody had any problems. I did a live on Wednesday, and I said, well, probably by Monday I can do an update. And sure enough, the update is that rain is all we really had. So I'm not mad about that at all. This morning I went out to feed the animals, and I don't know if you've ever seen those tubs, the lick tubs that they do for goats that are 50 pounds. They're pretty good size. Well, I've used several of them over the years, so I use them all as feed troughs or feed buckets, and all of those that are pretty big, they were all about that far from the top, full of water. So, and I bet you Thor's little bucket, he just got a little metal pan that he does, and I'd be willing to bet you that Thor, I bet his probably overflowed multiple times. And I'm enjoying the Okie Homestead videos. Yes, they are good. I like that. There's a lot. You guys did a lot of interviews over that time. I wish I should have stuck around for a little while longer. That morning, Friday morning when I was on, because as it turned out, I really didn't have to be over there for a good while longer, but I was trying to keep up with what they said. 15, that is a lot. Or 29 in the morning. Yeah, see, I'm glad to say we're not. The last I looked, 44 tonight and 42 tomorrow night. Oh, new beginnings. That's Saturday, isn't it? Unfortunately, we will be at a memorial for Sonia's uncle Saturday. So it's busy right now. Saturday the 12th. Yep, this coming Saturday. So, because, we did Okie. Next weekend we did well, actually I fished the weekend before Okie, and then we did Okie, and then I did the Arkansas Homesteading Conference the next weekend, and then this weekend I fished. Next weekend we'll do that memorial. The next weekend I'll fish, and the next weekend is 10 killer. So busy, busy, busy. Something to do every Saturday. I gotta do better. We're gonna have chicks soon. I've got to get to work on the little. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm planning on building a little coop to go in my little extra pen that I have there. I call it my bro pen when I had all the roosters in it, and I called it the no pen when I had nothing in it. Well, right now I've got those two little roosters that I need to get rid of. Anybody want them? Please come get them. But I got those two little roosters in there, and I guess it's the bro pen again. But I hope when I get my chicks, I'm going to call it the grow pen. Twain Hall's family, they lost a loved one this week. Okay. Well, that's not good. But I've got to build a coop for that little pen, and I'm going to build a brooder box to put in there to put my chicks in, and then I can put them in there, and whenever they get big enough, I can just take the brooder box out, and they'll be in the coop, and they can come and go as they please in their new pen. So, and that gives them the chance to get used to the other chickens being around them, and gives them a chance to know that that area right there is home. Because one side of that, when I build the coop, I'm not even going to build a back to it. I'm just going to back it up and connect it to my other coop. So, but I'm not, if any of you have watched my videos, you know I'm not a great builder. So, I didn't realize that. Heading to a chicken party. Okay. What exactly is a chicken party, Greg? Oh, or is that are we doing a processing with Jack? Is that what's going on there? Well, I can say this for sure. I've got somebody who's mentioned better builder than I am. I don't know about that. My friend Bill at Strange Skies 1111, I wish I had him around here to help me build this, because now he is a good builder. That's Road Roosters next week, Saturday to be exact. Okay, that's kind of what I figured that meant. But too bad. I would love to be able to get in on that and get some learning experience from you, Jack. Actually see you in action. I mean, I've seen you in video in action, but I wouldn't mind being there to see you in action. Although Sonia keeps telling me that we're not doing it just right, because she sat in on Joel's presentation at the Okie, and he showed her some easier ways to do some things. So next time I get the chance, she's going to have to show me what she saw from there. So. Just like when we get quail, when it comes time for that, I may have to refer back to John's video of the processing that happened. You know, the video, the class that happened there on that too. So that's what I'm telling you guys is, if you didn't make it to Okie and you want to learn some stuff, you need to come to Okie, because you can learn so much stuff. Well, and I will be there at that, so, all right, good. I will be sure and video you. I have not gotten a chance to watch your video you put out about your chicken coop. I need to get a chance to watch that, but between yesterday and today, I haven't watched hardly any videos. I have a habit. Every Sunday I get up and I make breakfast for everybody, and I will admit that one of my, yep, Craig Bean, I went ahead and subscribed to them too. After that, But one person that I know makes a video, comes out every Sunday morning, even before I get up, and I get up at 6 o'clock on Sunday morning. That is the video that I watch every morning when I start cooking. Keith processed one. Okay, you're an okay builder. That's is this referring to your abilities, or is this referring to your home state there? Because I feel like that's an okay. I can build some things, but my rock to do it abilities, okay. My rock to do it is I get my dad to come over here and give me some advice. My teacher, trainer, mentor, sensei. Excuse me, guys, I'm getting choked up. But how we learned it, there was one time where we were getting chickens, and our pastor at our church at that time, he and his wife wanted to get chickens too. So we went in together and we got a bunch of chickens, and they didn't want to do, we normally would do where we got mostly hens, well, they wanted to do it where they got these different kinds. Well, of course, a lot of those were straight runs. So we went with them, we got a bunch of chickens, they got a bunch, we got a bunch, and we ended up with 18 roosters. I can build it. There you go. I think I've got a good idea what I'm going to do, but can I take the chicken home? I think that's part of the deal there, Keith. I'm pretty sure. But we ended up with 18 roosters. And so the first experience that Sonia and I ever had doing roosters was those 18 roosters. Took us 2 days. We couldn't do it all in one day, but we learned. We learned what you would call trial by fire. That was before the days of YouTube being so popular and all that. So we just got in there. We did find some stuff on it, looked at it, did this, and we ran with it. And I guess we did all right. We processed those 18 roosters. But, sometimes you just got to learn by doing. You don't really have a choice. You don't get to go to YouTube University and follow step by step. I've got a new project that I'm planning on doing, and I'm going to use YouTube University for it. John put out a video a while back where Grubterra had sent him a thing of their black soldier fly larva, and now Bill from Strange Skies 1111, they sent him some too. And I was talking to Sonia about it, and she's like, "Well, you want to start doing your own." So there you go. My next thing is I want to start farming, shall we say, black soldier fly larvae. Yes, you keep the chicken. That's what I thought. I thought that's the way it went. A little bit off topic, but has anyone in the chat ever fermented green beans? We are looking for a way to preserve them this year. We have tried freezing, pickled, and freeze drying. Now Sonia might be able to talk to you a little. She's done some fermenting. I don't think she fermented green beans. But she has fermented some things, but unfortunately, she's not feeling like being on here tonight. She didn't want to cough in you guys' ears constantly, so that'd be interesting to know. But green beans. If you need some help on your demonstration, Jack, I'll be more than happy to lend a hand. That is it. I like the fact that you and Dina have fermented just about everything but green beans. And I tell you what, I'm a green bean fan. I love green beans. But like I said, Jackie, you need some help. I'll be happy to jump in there. Sauerkraut and kimchi are my favorite things to ferment. Yeah. I'm not huge on sauerkraut and kimchi, but I mean, I can eat it. Well, I wonder how it'd be to ferment some broccoli, Jack. Oh, shouldn't have brought that up, should I? No. Homemade is way better than store-bought. Oh, heck yeah. Anytime you get to doing any of that stuff, the sourer the better. Now, see, I love sour. I just looked it up, and yes, Simple Acre Homestead, you can. They are actually great for lacto fermentation. Okay. I ate broccoli this week at my brother-in-law's funeral. I made everybody promise not to tell you. Well, I'm so proud of you, Jack. I'm so proud of you for having some broccoli. I can't help it. I love broccoli. It's one of my top foods. I just love it. It's just delicious. I can eat it in so many different ways, and I love to eat broccoli, so. But yes, John, I agree. I'm a sour person. I love sour stuff, so it was hitting in plenty of cheese. Well, any way you can get it, you know? Trying to think if I don't think I've had any broccoli this week. I finished off the broccoli cornbread, so it's gone. Stopped by my farmer's co-op, and sweet corn was $24 a pound for seeds, peaches and cream corn. Steamed broccoli. There you go. You don't have to do anything crazy with it. Just steam it. Maybe just a little bit of seasoning to it and some steam. It's good stuff. It is good stuff. So I got to ask, Monty, is it going to be ice cream sundae tonight, or is it just a regular sundae, or popcorn sundae, or something like that? So, with chicken and rice. There you go. There you go. I can go with that for sure. But I got a video coming out. We had a little bit of trouble getting it to where I could. Cherry pie and ice cream. Okay. There you go. Y'all are going all out tonight, aren't you? But I got a video coming out. It's probably going to be out, I'm saying Tuesday, because I put out my full length tomorrow. But I got a video coming out that John, you especially need to watch. There's going to be a short, and then there's going to be a long on the same thing. But John and Jack, you definitely need to watch it. But everybody should watch it now. I may have created a monster because we got my mother-in-law involved in some cooking, and I'm gonna put the video up there, and she's already talking about other things that she wants to cook and put on video and such. So we may end up with her own channel. Who knows? Put some homemade apple pie filling on your ice cream tonight. There you go. Everybody's going to enjoy some stuff. I don't think I'm going to have anything tonight. I already ate my my ice cream bar that I was going to have. I had it earlier today. And then I finally finished off the homemade candy bars that Sonia made. So, it's just going to be you, Jack. Okay. You're solo tonight. Where's your better half? She's not feeling too good tonight, Putty Cat. She's been coughing a lot, so she didn't want to get on here coughing and coughing and coughing. She'll go through spells where she'll cough a lot and then she'll go be better, but then, so she didn't make it tonight. I appreciate you asking, though. Might be casserole night. Tell her we'll look forward to seeing her. I hope Dina gets to feeling better. What always kills me is it seems like every time Sonia gets to coughing or Sonia doesn't feel good, is at the same time that Michelle is coughing or she doesn't feel good. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, John. I appreciate that too. I can hear her coughing back there right now. So she went back there in the bedroom instead of staying in here. She was going to stay in here and watch television, but she said she decided she'd go back there so she wouldn't be heard so well because she is coughing pretty good. And I mean, I know it's this weather change and everything. Through YouTube Lives, there you go. I've been getting fresh asparagus this past week. Yeah, Sonia's she was cutting hers back and getting hers ready, but it's finally at the stage where we should be getting some good fresh asparagus off of it. She's had it for years, but it hadn't kept it just right. So breathing on the phone, spreading germs. There you go. And I love asparagus. I don't want it boiled, but man, I can eat if you grill it. One time, went back years and years ago, Sonia's mom had turned her house into a restaurant. And one of the ladies that was working for her, that was cooking for her, somebody she had worked with when she was at the country club, she battered it and fried it up. Talk about making something super healthy. Not healthy, but golly, it was delicious. Raw asparagus. You know, I don't think I have ever... I don't know that I have ever eaten raw asparagus, so butter and olive oil is good. And I'm telling you, I love it like on a grill or on the flat top. Yeah, I mean, just grill it a little bit so it's still good and crunchy. Got a little bit of seasoning on it. It's just wonderful. There's a lot of those really healthy things that I really like. But, of course, you can mess up anything. Dina will eat it all before she brings it in the house. I like that. This morning I couldn't smell my lemon ginger tea, so I did a home test. I am sorry to hear that, John. That's no fun. Just break it off and eat it. There you go. Me either, pretty cat. But, you know... I think I'm gonna have to now. If we get some good fresh from Sonia's plants, I'm definitely gonna have to try it now. If Dina likes it that way, I know it's got to be good. Yeah, John, we'll have to definitely pray for you and for Dina, for Sonia. I mean, we got all kinds of things. I think this weather does a lot for messing with people and messing their immune systems up and causing them to be, just causing them to get sick easier. I got tickled because, not at this fact, but Sonia's mama called over here this morning and said she wasn't feeling real good. Well, then we look out the window and she's over there with a broom sweeping water off the porch. And Sonia hollers at her and says, "Mama, don't get your feet wet." And what does my wife do? Coughing and everything. Goes walking out there in her bare feet right through the water and sweeps it off for her. I was like, well, now you telling her not to get her feet wet. Here you are getting your feet wet. Did we dodge the really bad storms from earlier this week? Thank goodness. Thank goodness we did. All we really got out of the whole thing was a lot of rain. We didn't get the damaging winds. We didn't get terrible lightning and all. We just got a whole lot of rain from Saturday early afternoon to, it rained. Its hardest raining was Saturday afternoon. It was really bad. And to be honest with you, let me go back to that. Jack, most everything is at their healthiest when they're raw. But a lot of it is not nearly as good. Lightly sauteed in butter. That just sounds good. But most things, I mean, like I said, I can eat broccoli. I might get just a little bit of something to dip it in, but not, I don't need very much. I just like broccoli raw too, so I'll eat it. Uh, yeah, I agree. She just went out there Friday and did some stuff to it, so I may need to go check on it in the morning for sure. Um, I work with a population of adults who generally have poor immune systems. They get sick a lot. Sometimes it hits me. Sounds like when you have kids in daycare, that kind of stuff. That's health-wise. Frozen is the next best thing. Yeah. I think, if you can, a lot of times, a lot of my veggies, I don't want them mushy. I would prefer that they be, cooked to where just a little bit, just give them a little bit extra. And especially like my green beans, if you're cooking green beans, just cook them a little bit. I like to bite into it and hear that crunch for it. I don't know that I want them raw. Now, my daughter, when she was a kid, used to like to go in there and get the frozen peas out of the freezer and just eat them. Eat them frozen, raw, like that. She just liked them cold, but she liked them raw. It's funny. But see, I'm a type person, I love fruit, but I don't really care that much for cooked fruit. You want your broccoli to be mush. See, I want it crunchy. And I'm the crazy person who likes broccoli so much that I like broccoli stems. I'm gonna eat every bit of it. I don't just need the floret on top. I'll eat every bit of that broccoli. You put it in front of me, it's not gonna last. But yeah, I don't like cooked fruit. I don't know what it is about it. As I'm getting older, I've liked it. I've been able to handle it a little bit better, but I just don't. Let's see, eating frozen peas. Not sure I've heard anyone do that. Well, she loved them. I don't know that she still does it, but she used to love to just break. You'd find her. She's going to the freezer, open it up, grab a bag of peas, and just start eating them. Don't boil your veggies if you don't have to. You'd have to drink the water to get all the. I know you boil all the nutrients out of it. That's the problem with it. Apples and applesauce. Yeah. A banana mashed into a scrambled egg and fried like a pancake is awesome. Now that I've never tried. That's an interesting thought, Jack. I've never tried that, and I love bananas. Bananas I can handle cooked a little better than a lot of the fruits. And I don't like blueberries raw, but I can actually handle them cooked when they're cooked into like a muffin or something. All right, good night. Bert and Cindy, y'all have a good trip home. Be careful, stay warm. But yeah, it's a lot different. Last Sunday, I went golfing with my son-in-law and my grandson, and my granddaughter rode in the cart with us too. But this Sunday, I wouldn't have thought about it for nothing. They probably wouldn't let you on the course unless you walked. But a fried egg on a hamburger is good. I agree with that. You get a good egg on anything. My favorite cooked fruit is fried plantains. Now, I do like plantains. When I was, a couple of different times when I was traveling in different countries, I will say that I enjoyed eating those plantains. They especially had them, like when we were in Haiti, they had them for breakfast at the hotel, and they were really good. Oh, are you saying good night to us, or are you saying good night to Bert and Cindy? Money Pit, just curious. Peach cobbler with some cold vanilla ice cream. Yes, plantains are tasty with fresh cream. I like plantains. Haiti is where I learned to love fried plantains. Yeah, Haiti is also where I first ate goat, so. Bert and Cindy, okay. I thought that was probably true, but I was just checking. But yeah, that's I think Haiti is probably the first place I ever tried the plantains and enjoyed them for breakfast. Of course, I tried a lot of different things when I was traveling. A lot of stuff that my parents couldn't stand to even hear me talk about. So, with an ice cream maker, yes. My dad used to do it all the time, and I have done it too. Goat is good too. I agree. That's why I've got two. I got two weathers out there, but I may hold on to one of them. In June, I have a lady that always comes wanting to buy a goat for Juneteenth, and I may save him for her to take. But one of those is getting processed for meat. Gator tail is yummy. I agree. That is good. In my own kitchen when I was a young lad. Okay. Speaking of gators, I saw 3 yesterday. Didn't see any last tournament, but I saw 3 yesterday. I got video of all 3 of them. 2 of them were not very big, maybe 3 foot long or so. But one of them, he was probably, I would guess he was probably an 8 or 9 footer. So when we go fishing at the river, it is not unusual to see gators. There was a time just a few years ago when I expected to see at least 3 or 4 every time we went. The Arkansas River has a lot of gators in it. They've been hunted more, but I mean that 8, 9 foot gator, he was, I've kind of went by him and he just sat there and watched me. And chicken foot soup. Okay, I don't know. I've never had chicken foot soup. And I've heard, who was it? Who was that had some oxtail, that they were preparing like that? I'm trying to remember. Was it anybody on here? Or does anybody remember? There was a video where they had some, they had processed their, I think they had processed their cow and they got part of the tail and prepared and did it like an oxtail. There's quite a bit of meat on there, is what surprised me. And see, that's right. Now, I've never had rattlesnake, but I didn't do it last time. I asked Sonia if she wanted me to, but she was too busy to do it. But the next time that I do some more processing, I'm going to save a lot of the stuff so that Sonia can make bone broth, because that anything that's got the marrow in it and anything that's got what's it called? Can't think of what it's called, but it makes great bone broth. So you can make some really rich bone broth that you can use for a lot of stuff. So I got to do better about that next time I do. Oh gosh, yes, we have rattlesnakes for sure. Collagen, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Jack. I want to start making broth. Yeah, I think it'd be great. But as far as that question goes, Putcat, we have lots of rattlesnakes in Arkansas. I haven't had any here, but where I deer hunt, I have dealt with a lot of them. Done right, rattlesnake fried in a cast iron skillet is absolutely delicious. Good for your bones, skin, hair, and nails. Yep, that collagen, and you want to get all the parts, and the parts that, a lot of the parts that you don't want to eat of the chicken, that's what's got all the collagen in it. So you want to boil that out real good and get it all in that broth. Tasted too strong? Yeah, that's not one that I've ever had. So I wouldn't mind trying some snake, because I mean, what are they? They're just, their whole body is pretty much meat. We got 2 minutes, guys, and it's going to be time to head over to Dyer Family Farm. It'll be the Jack Dyer Show. Water moccasins here. Yeah, we have the poisonous snakes that we have the most of are the rattlesnakes and cottonmouths and cottonmouths, and I'll think of it in a minute. on our live. Yep, I'll be over there. Of course, like I said, you'll get to help me go feed. Mommy puts collagen powder in her coffee every morning. See, Sonia does, she's used to that a lot to put in her coffee too. I'm gonna think of what that, I cannot think of what that other snake is. Copperhead, thank you. Thank you, John. Cottonmouth just kept in my head. I couldn't get it out of my head, but yes, copperheads, which are short little mean buggers right there. We went to work on a deer stand one time and it was real wet down there and there was two, I believe it was, cottonmouths underneath it. It was not good. Thank you, Money Pit. Appreciate you putting up Dyer Family Farms up there. You guys jump over there. Thank you for participating tonight to keep the live going. Good to see you since we had to miss last week. I hope you guys all have a blessed week, and we love you. We thank you, and see you over at Dyer Family Farm, and then Red Dirt Rooster Road after that.